What's up, everybody? Jay here with Jay's Backyard Cooking, and today we're going to get into a tri-tip, but we're going to smoke it brisket style. Let's get into it. Full hopper, ready to go. Here we are back inside. This is almost a 4-pounder. Got it for $18.49 at H-E-B. They had a limit of 2. I ended up buying 2, and this one here is gonna be pretty experimental for me because we're gonna cook it just like a brisket. I'm gonna trim just a little bit of the fat off. I wanna try to keep some of that fat on. We're gonna season it Texas style and throw it in the smoker. This little flabbiness right here for sure is coming off. Don't need any of that. And I need a sharper knife, boning knife, never fails. So some of this right here is hard, so I'm just like the brisket, we're gonna cut some of this off. Yeah, and then I'll end up using this to get some of the tallow out of it. That way, once we wrap, I'll have something to drizzle over. Let's take this real flabby part off. I'm not gonna need that, that's gonna do nothing but burn. I don't know if you can tell or not, but this flap right here, we'll take that off.
That little bit there, a little bit here.
Yeah, this is gonna be just a real quick trim, really not much to trim off of it. I'm more so looking for something to give me some tallow towards the end of it so that when we wrap, I can pour over. Should make for a quick video. It's not too much to show here other than the trimming, the smoking part of it. I got plenty of videos on smoking, barbecue that is. Just a little knuckle there. That is it, pretty cut and dry. Trim to your liking. And like I always say, Texas style, salt and pepper. You can add garlic if you want. We're gonna go straight salt and pepper. On both sides, don't forget to get this thicker side. Almost done with this Himalayan salt. We'll save the fat side for last since that's gonna go. We're gonna smoke this one fat side up. Got the fat renderings already put in this mini meatloaf pan. The old trusty Inkbird wireless thermometer. The link is down below if you're interested. All right, got it all seasoned up. I'm not gonna bore you with turning on the Traeger. That's pretty simple. Bring it up to 250, throw the tri-tip in, put the meat probe in the thicker side of the meat, and keep an eye on it. Well, we're looking for the temperature of 160 before we pull it, drizzle it, wrap it, and put it back in. I'm not sure why the wireless probe disconnected from my phone. So we're gonna use my other old trusty Inkbird thermopin to see where we're at. It's still pretty tough. You can tell just looking at 135. We still got a ways to go in there. That's what it looks like right there so far. You can see the fat renderings back there, the beef tallow coming along nicely. Probably gonna move that away because it is sizzling. And I don't know, just it's rendered up really nice. Yeah. And then this is feeling really jiggly, but I mean it's not, still got a ways to go. So we'll leave that like that, close it up. I was hoping the rain wasn't gonna catch us today, but as you can see, it did. Still gonna continue with the cook. Only this time, because I realized that I don't have butcher paper, I'm gonna do the foil boat method. I'm gonna put the brisket in, fat side up still, make the boat, and then pour the tallow over it. Let me get that done while we're fighting the rain, and then I'll show you the end result. Sorry I wasn't able to show it, but I had to do it in a hurry. But basically, the foil boat method, still fat side up, all the beef tallow from the rendering, and I poured it over the top, let it drain to the bottom. So nothing really to see other than the foil boat. We'll let it ride like that for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna pull it. Well, right about here, when I was editing my video for the week, I realized that the rain kicked my butt so much that I accidentally slowed down the camera and turned off the volume. So here we are, sped up to 300% and listening to music. But all in all, this is one that I'm definitely gonna do again. Probably in the pit barrel, get a little more smoke, bark on it, with the full butcher paper wrap. But this turned out delicious. You gotta try it. As always, if you like what you saw here, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a video, and comment. Anything helps. We'll see you next time.